Hello everyone, Glieken here with another Friday Night Magic and another Mythic first pick. This seems to be a theme with the past few drafts we've done. I'm doing a Shadows Over Innistrad draft. It's still a new format. Nothing catching my attention in this pack. Duskwatch Recruiter is one of the best cards in the format. But we're going to take Jace. Planeswalkers are very good and limited, hard to deal with. He protects himself with Bounce a Creature, or he just draws you a card, which is great. He also fogs for a few turns. Jace run pack probably just take this Duskwatch Recruiter, or potentially the Incorrigible Youths. But other than that, nothing much else in the pack. We're just gonna do third draft in a row, starting off with a Mythic. Alright. Right into Forgotten Creation. I like Forgotten Creation. I think the pick is between Forgotten Creation, Dance with the, like, any of these four cards, for the most part. But the ability to just be able to, like, if you have nothing going on, just be able to refresh your hand seems great. Also, makes us want to look at, some Madness Outlets or some Zombie Synergy. Works with a lot of different synergies, as well as just keeping your hand fresh. So yeah, Forgotten Creation. If Forgotten Creation weren't here, we'd probably take Silver Strike, just as a straight removal. Let's see, we have Angelic Purge here. We also have Sinister Concoction. I put these both on a pretty similar level. We can also take the Spectral Shepherd here. This is actually a little difficult, because these two cards both essentially do the same thing. They help out your Delirium. They get rid of their hard removal. I think since we're seeing more decent white cards, and it's also possible if the Spectral Shepherd just swings back around, we're going to go with the Angelic Purge here. Yeah. Here, pretty much rewarded me a little bit for taking the Angelic Purge. It's between Stitchwing Scab and the Puncturing Light. And I think we just go with the Stitchwing Scab here. This is just a recurring threat that they have to deal with whenever it's on the board. Moorland Drifter is also a decent pickup. Puncturing Light, like, hopefully one of these white cards comes back around, or at worst the Warped Landscape swings around. But we're just going to be taking the flyers. Another Angelic Purge, really happy to pick that up. Essence Flux we wouldn't mind seeing come back around. And even the Vessel or Press for Answers could be fine, but we're just going to go with the Angelic Purge here. So here's between the Spirit and the Gone Missing. I think I like the first Spirit before I like the first Gone Missing. They're both essentially... Yeah, they're both pretty strong cards, but the Spirit can end up attacking and winning the game. This also improves any instance, be it bounce spells or counter spells that we get, because that way, if our opponent doesn't do anything that we care about, we can just flash in the Spirit. And it can be a removal spell for like a 2/2 or something like that. So yeah, we'll take the Spirit here. Also, given that we're ending up blue-white, the synergy behind that is going to have a Spirit theme. Here I think we just take the Compelling Deterrence. Yeah, it would be between that and the Homunculus for me. Just because the Homunculus, we're not looking to be super aggressive, so the 2/1, we were happier with the Pseudo Evasion rather than the 3/1 that's just a little bit bigger. But we're going to take the deterrence here. We do have 2 zombies out for it, but mostly we're just happy to have it as a bounce spell. Hero Grab, it's between the Puncturing Light and the Vessel. I think we just go with the Puncturing Light here. Definitely ended up in a blue-white control-y type deck. Definitely going to be looking for some more flyers. Might actually want to take this vessel here. We do have 2 angelic purges. No, I think we just want this puncturing light. We're just gonna take this expose evil, I think, over to homunculus. For the main purpose of the card, Rise from the Tides. I'd be happier to be playing this. Apothecary Geist is a very nice pickup here, especially it as blue-white flows through. We'll be wanting to have more spirits in our deck. The Essence Flux is looking pretty good. Probably going to be main deck if, with our spirits going on. Pretty good pack 1, especially since we're solidly in 2 colors. The late angelic purges were very nice, and especially now if we end up with like a clue maker, then we can just pitch away a clue for the purge instead of getting behind on land or anything like that. Like Throbbing Inspector, we'd be happy to pick. Anything spirit related, we'd be happy to pick. And we actually have, probably not going to be playing this Ethereal Guidance. Definitely want to see some Just the Winds. Manic Scribe. Are we going to do this again? Is this going to be the plan? Currently have, with our 2 angelic purges, we have some nice ways to enable the scribe. Or we can just take this Just the Wind, potentially wield the scribe. I just love the scribe so much. Especially since we're in, the scribe works best with all this removal that we have. Yeah, I think we're gonna pick up that scribe. Yeah, we just have ways to. Yeah, let's go with the scribe. Why not? We also have Essence Flux to blink it. Value. So yeah, here we are. Next scribe. Ooh, Descend Upon the Sinful. Excellent card for us to pick up. It's looking like we're going to be able to trigger Delirium. Yeah, we're very happy to get that card passed to us. If it weren't here, it would be a tough choice between the Researchers, the Drownyard Explorers, and Niblis. Niblis because it's a spirit and a flyer and it gets through. The Researcher because we have lots of instants of sorceries going on, and Drownyard just because it's a solid card. So we're going to grab this Descend the Sinful. Kill those fishermen. Near Heath Chaplain, we're very happy to pick up. It's one of the best uncommons for white, other than the bonds. Yeah, very happy to see that, and would not mind for like this Moorland Drifter or any of these cards really to come. Any of these, even the Ghostly Wings, since we have things that care about Delirium now. Eerie Interlude. What do you probably just take this Reckless Scholar? Because that's a very late Reckless Scholar. Exile any number of creatures you control, so it works with a Manic Scribe, and puts them back on. So we do have the combo of Eerie Interlude and Descend Upon the Sinful, and it also potentially gives someone the combo to save their creatures from Descend Upon the Sinful. But Reckless Scholar is just a good enough card that we're just going to be taking that over than to give the cute interactions with Eerie Interlude. Here we're going to take. Wow, that's a very late Fiery Temper. We're going to take this Vessel over the Puncturing Light. Since we do have a decent amount of removal, this also gets an enchantment into our graveyard, as well as create a couple of spirits. Do we take this Catalog? We could take this Trail of Evidence. What are we looking like in terms of instants or sorceries? Instant, sorcery. Do we want this trail? I don't think we want this trail. I really like this trail. But do we want this trail over a catalog? We want a catalog. Catalog just draws us to, essentially is similar to the trail where you expect the trail to get you a couple cards. Catalog not only gets us cards right away, works with any madness. Currently we don't have any. Farbog Explorers will pick up, or Draw Nerd Explorers. It works with any, that is a late inner struggle too. Works with any madness that we might pick up if we get like Adjust the Wind or something like that. It also helps fuel our delirium. So yeah, we're happy to pick that on up. And Draw Nerd Explorers is just great card to see. Here I think we might just take this Ghostly Wings or this Inspiring Captain. Both of these are very decent cards. Let's go with the Ghostly Wings. Here we just have kind of trash. We'll take the Survive the Night just to... Could be a world where we side that in. Wow, another Draw Nerd Explorers. Very happy to see that. And the Ghostly Wings. Probably not playing both the Ghostly Wings. So card we definitely want to be seeing now is Just the Wind. Happy to see this Nagging Thoughts. Gives us things to do to get value out of our discards. Might actually just want to hate this Magmatic Chasm over taking this. Nah, that's fine. Open Devil. Yeah, we're very happy to see that Nagging Thoughts. So yeah, we're looking for Just the Winds. And like ideal card is probably Rise from the Tides. Just because we are very much in a very solid spells deck. We're just going to be blue-white control. We need the bounce spells to fight against like the combo of Declaration Stone. That works. Or Pour Over Pages. Both of those are great. We're going to take this Declaration Stone though. Also the Researcher would be great for our deck. But we'll just take the removal. I forgot what I was saying. Spells. Corpse Trawler. Kind of also want this Deny Existence just with all of the Izzur sorceries. Oh, that's right. We want bounce spells to go against the +2/+1 trample and then the +1/+1 double strike combo that has become a thing. I think we actually are taking this Deny Existence over the Corpse Trawler. We're not going to be playing black to be able to activate it, so it's just going to be a 4-mana 3/3 split between two, and we just rather our Farbog Explorers. So we'll just end up with a counter spell. Fleeting Memories. I'm going to take this Dauntless Cathar, and we're actually really hoping that this Fleeting Memories comes back around. Because we do have Mag Scribe as a win condition. Fleeting Memories is another thing that will allow us to like turn these clues into just another turn of Mag Scribe. Also helps fuels our own delirium, but Dauntless Cathar is just a solid creature. We'll be taking that. We just take the Harvest Hand here. That's a very late dead weight, but we're not going to be taking this Chaplain's Blessing. And given that the creatures do have our flyers, the Harvest Hand is actually not that awful. And if it ends up in our graveyard another way, it's an artifact. There's our Rise from the Tides. We're happy to see that. We're probably going to just snap that right up. And yeah, very happy to see that. So yeah, the things this deck is missing is definitely like a couple just the Winds or other card, like even a couple Nagging Thoughts, just something to do with our couple discard outlets, as well as Yeah, there's negative thoughts. As well as like a Throbbing Inspector or just something to like make a clue early that we'd be able to pitch to for the Angelic Purge. Yep, we'll take that negative thoughts. Ooh, another spirit we don't hate. Or take the Stern Constable. People pitch some things to help us with our delirium and stuff. No, I think we just take the spirit. Do take this Puncturing Light. Happy to see that. Wouldn't mind these other ones, but we already have enough. Like, we already have Ghostly Wings. Trail of Evidence, I think, is not what we want to be after. So we're just going to take this Puncturing Light. Oh, just take Pieces from Puzzle. Pieces from Puzzle actually helps us dig for our Rise from the Tides and Descend upon the Sinful, which are both cards that we want to be digging for. Oh, hey, look, we also have a Planeswalker to put into our graveyard. Yeah, we're going to take the Pieces from Puzzle here and probably end up playing it. Grab this Gone Missing, be happy about that. I also apologize if you can hear my roommates, they're loud. Yeah, what does it look like we're going to be cutting here? Might not be playing this Ghostly Wings. Don't like this Survive the Night because we don't have creatures. Pressmancers. I don't mind in our sideboard. Essence Box. Probably don't need this Harvest Hand, other than the fact that it's a creature. Probably not going to main this Silent Observer. Alright, let's look at the big picture here. Group creatures separately. That is way too many creatures for this deck. Alright, first we're going to do an instant and sorcery count as to what we have here. We have 17, 18 instants and sorceries. No, one of these is a vessel. 17 instants and sorceries. So, Rise from the Tide, definitely being played. Alright, in terms of our creatures, what we were looking at. Reckless Scholar, Manic Scribe, I think Forgotten Creation are the auto includes. I think as well as just these ones that have graveyard synergy, since we're going to be putting things into our graveyard. So we're just going to put these to the side for now and take a look at what this looks like. Also take a look at our instance. Don't necessarily like Press for Answers or Expose Evil. I actually don't like Catalog currently. Nor do I think Gone Missing just isn't... Gone Missing actually sets them back enough that I like it in our deck. Maybe just cut this press for... Oh, we probably just cut this Essence Flux, especially if we're getting rid of creatures. Because other creatures that I think we want to play in our deck is the Scab. As well as the Explorers. Let's see. These are in. This is in. These two are in. Pieces of the puzzle might be too cute. It's the top 5 cards of our library. And the rest go into the graveyard, right? The rest go into our graveyard. Which I really kind of like that. Like, it just helps us find specifically these 2 cards. I'm gonna try it out, and it probably is the first cut. Essence Flux, I don't... Well, now I like it a little bit more because we have the Drowned Explorers and ways to buy back those. You're in. You're in. You're in. Compelling turns, I think we need... I think we cut this Press for Answers to start off with. Maybe cut one of these Puncturing Lights. Again, I like having the bounce spell with the... Probably cutting one of the Drowned Explorers. And probably cutting the Essence Flux. I like having the bounce spell just because of the different combos that can just... like... There are enchantments that people play, as well as the double strike and huge thing. Alright, let's double check. Instant sorcery count. And the vessels in here, so it's 14 instants or sorceries. That seems pretty good. Are there any of these that we would rather get rid of for either a spell or the Drowned Yard Champion? Might be the Scab. Maybe this Dauntless Cathar. I actually think I like the Drowned Yard Champion over Dauntless Cathar. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go... No. Alright, get in here. 9-8 or 8-9. I think we actually want... it's pretty even, and we have double blue. Yep. Here's our deck, and we'll see you for round number 1.